Hello, welcome back to my channel, Fifth Road Spirit. I am here with your weekly reading. In fact, this week's reading is for the new moon in Aquarius that is coming up on February 11th. Yeah, so my candle started spilling everywhere, melting everywhere. Okay, so, all right. Let's talk about this new moon. If you've been with my channel for a little bit, you know that I'm very much working with the moon, and I find that when we attune to the cycles of the moon, we begin to attune to the feminine energy of our own feminine energy. And again, energy, right? When I talk about masculine and feminine, it is purely energy. Um, So I've been delving deep into this dark new moon and new moon, and especially finding that when we come upon the phase of the new moon, we are, or the dark moon cycle even, we are winding down the cycle since the moon cycle since the last new moon. So if you set an intention on the last new moon, and when the full moon came around, you didn't see um, what it is that you had intended to see. Maybe this is now the time in this dark moon period to really delve into what worked, what didn't work, and actually write that stuff down. So let's go ahead and get into the New Moon in Aquarius card from the Moonology Oracle card stack. And yeah, we're really just understanding in this time that right now, before the new moon arrives, we are releasing. And it's especially important now because as I do this reading, the moon is waning in the sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn is ruled by Pluto, the house of, it's like I want to say it's the 12th house, but it's closing in, it's the last, no, it's not the last house, but it's, so Pluto. Pluto is the card of judgment, of this descending into, it's almost as if there is a descent into darkness, right? And I say descent because I'm referring to Inanna's, the goddess Inanna's descent into the underworld. And that is where, even though she lost one life, she came back as a goddess. She came back as a queen and more in power than she had ever been before. So that is the reasoning of why we go into these descent moments with the moon, is because we are understanding or trying to grasp a new way of life, a new the life that is meant for us. We're actually going through a moment of um, true wisdom through in the darkness and the chaos. And I know that it scares people sometimes to hear that, but sometimes when we are in chaos, that's where new things are born. Um, I like to think of it as almost the same, or I like to equate it to uh, the uterus, the chaos that is required in order to birth something new. Um, yeah. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and read about this new moon in Aquarius, right? That's coming up. So, again, even though right now, at this moment, right now, we should be journaling and focusing on this new start that is coming, and this also this look into, what has worked and what hasn't worked. We really start dialing in on what we truly can bring to this world. All right, new moon in Aquarius. And please forgive my thumb. I actually accidentally injured myself while chopping oranges for breakfast yesterday. So, okay, new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Can you all see that? Okay. So, Aquarius is all about progress and modernity. So, this is the time to move forward. The new moon in Aquarius card means no looking back. Change is on its way and it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends on whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with a suggestion that you may need to do things independently on your own, but be loving, not too pragmatic. Time may be of the essence when this card comes up. Aquarius energy has an electric feel to it. Certainly, there is a sense that you need to let go of the past and move forwards to your future as soon as possible. To attune to the moon, explore the idea that it's not what you want, it's not what you know, but who you know. Additional meanings for this card: you need to be more detached from the situation. Thinking outside the box will bring the solution. More pragmatism is called for. Or improve your karma by doing some charitable work. The teaching: Aquarius is the sign of invention, modern advances in technology, and humanity. Its energy is a little brittle. It's individual, scientific even, and relatively emotionally detached. Many people think Aquarius is a water sign because the Aquarius symbol is the water bearer, but it's actually an air sign and is far more about intellect than the emotional water signs, as is this card, no matter when you draw it. Dropping convention works well with this energy. All right, so that's what we're looking at with the new moon in Aquarius. And also, let's remember, we've got this crone energy that's happening. If we think of the moon in three phases, as the maiden, the mother, the maiden, and the once we come out of the new moon energy, we're moving into maiden energy. And the maiden is then preparing to give birth at the full moon. And then once the full moon, we're in the full moon and beyond toward this, what we're doing now in this new moon energy, we're considered the mother. And now in this dark energy phase, we are the stark moon phase. We are considering ourselves in the crone phase, the wisdom. We are seeking wisdom at this time. Okay, and wisdom and intelligence. I keep hearing that word over and over again, and I keep saying it over and over again, but it's because it's so, it's so true. It's so true. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me get a little bit of tea here. In case I have to do a lot of talking, keeps my throat, from drying out. Okay. So, actually, I want to take a quick second and just show you. I got this as a gift from a friend, and I love it. I'm just very happy about it. So I just wanted to show it off. It's a really cool box to keep my tarot cards in, and I just love the design. I had to brag about that. Okay. All right. So I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck today, and I don't know if I talked about the Black Power Tarot deck that I received as well. Um, but I'll be using this soon. I'm still learning the Marseille Tarot, and I want to develop a reading that is just using the major arcana. So, yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and put this aside. And let's call on, I'm going to call on my divine masters and teachers to come into this reading for the new moon in Aquarius, February 2021. I also call on the elements of air, fire, water, and earth. And I also call on the fifth element, the nature that combines and unites us all in this existence. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my masters, divine masters and teachers. Thank you so much. All right. So let's go ahead and get some cards. Well, we got one there. Okay, thank you. Get some cards. Yeah, you don't really take that, don't you? Okay. All right. Some more cards here. Oof. Okay. Alrighty. So let's see what we have out here. First card to come out, Dart of Swords. Then we had the Daughter of Wands and the Mother of Swords come out together. Wow. Alright. Then we had the Son of Pentacles. And then the Hangman and the Hermit. Wow. Okay, friends, we have a lot of energy out here on this, like major arcana and court cards out here on the deck, and there seems to be some sort of an advancement, but let's look. Oh, let's see. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Okay, all right. I'm laughing because I think I can see where this is going. All right. Oh, give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay, it seems as if there's a message coming down from above with this Daughter of Swords. Because when we look at swords, we think of, when we look at swords, we think of, yes, this is air, but this is also intellect. This is also maybe digital messages, maybe emails, um, and thoughts, ideas. So it could be that you are having some sort of an idea or something is coming toward you with a gift of clarity or like a flash of inspiration kind of a thing. And it's something where this is coming from the sky. This definitely is a message either from above or a digital transmission or maybe even a phone call. And then there's the Mother of Swords here. The Mother of Swords to me has always indicated this sort of shamanic energy. She brings truth. She brings nothing but truth, and she doesn't really, she doesn't really care about your feelings when she's telling this truth, right? And I say she because I'm talking about a queen, but it could be male or female energy, right? It could be masculine, it could be woman or man, So we've got this Mother of Swords who is bringing this truth. The Mother of Swords could even be the one that's calling about or sending a message that's in this Daughter of Swords energy here. But we know that pages make way for, the rest of the court to come through. So there is a way being made for truth, a higher truth to be revealed, a higher idea, a higher communication. But this Mother of Swords came along with the Daughter of Wands. And this is about, hmm, this could be a message about passion, about an idea. It's a passion about an idea or a passion about a truth, right? Because these are co-joined. So this could be that this Mother of Swords who's bringing in this, this shamanic, the energy. Okay, so the energy of a shaman is that when you consult a shaman, the shaman is going into the realms of nature in order to bring back your truth, not just any truth, your truth. And they journey for you and they do these things. But the thing is that whatever comes back from the shaman for you, when they journey on your behalf, sometimes that that truth is um, it's not always something that you want to hear, basically. But it looks as if this Mother of Swords is actually talking either with or about passion. um yeah, wow. So let's look at the Son of Pentacles. um the Son of Pentacles, this is also the Knight of Pentacles. This could be about a relationship, um, or a job. So like a job, it could be about something about a job, could be a job offer. Someone is very passionate about the the message and the offer. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. So if this is for some, if this is a love reading, this could be about uh, what's the word? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm blanking on that portion. I think this is definitely about a career. So this could be about a new career. This could be a job offer. But you could also be working with a talent that you've only just uncovered, right? All right. So the Hangman. The Hangman to me is about a change in perspective. This bat is hanging upside down. Um, And so if you imagine yourself upside down, right, you see things in a different way. You see the world differently when you're on your head, right? And this is also about maybe even being at a crossroads for your career, maybe being at a crossroads um, for a career relationship. I don't know why I say career relationship. Um, so this hangman is talking about, there's this crossroads. And it's something that was born in darkness, right? Because we look at the hangman in this card, the bat. The bats are able to see in the darkness, right? So this is something that's coming out of nowhere almost. To you, it might seem nowhere, but if you've been working with this dark moon energy, you might already know what's coming your way. Sorry, let me get a sip of tea. Oh, that tastes good. Okay, so the last card is the Hermit. The Hermit, this could be that you are going on a journey to be a guide. You're taking an inward journey. So it could be that after you receive this flash of insight or this communication, right? Or this truth, this passionate truth about this job offer, career, or career relationship, your mind is changed about who you are, or what your calling is. Your calling. That's the word, calling. I don't know why that was escaping me. Okay, so with this Hermit card, Hermit is typically a guide, but the Hermit can also, I've also equated the Hermit with the energy of Hecate. The uh, she was basically the original witch in I believe it's Greek mythology. But Hecate is this, teacher, this guide. She's also, I see the Hermit energy itself as the energy that was leading, um, guiding, um, guiding souls. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I'm just blown away with this message. But so this is energy about guiding souls, um, into the underworld. This is, I always saw that the Hermit energy not only as Hecate, right? The original witch, but also this the river. If you've heard the story, the Greek mythology story of Persephone and the river Styx, there's this boatman who takes people across the river Styx into the underworld, again in mythology. So I've always felt that energy with the Hermit card, is this person who lives on this river of death, not really ever speaking to anyone, but definitely, whenever there is a soul at the shore of the river, um, taking them across to the underworld, as long as they have the dime, right? As long as they have the money to cross, or the whatever it is they need to give. I think that's part of the story. But anyway, what's important about this reading is that we have the Magician on the bottom of the deck here. So what's coming forward, right? This message. What this is talking about is, when we go into this darkness, right, we have these flashes of insight as to what our internal calling might be, what our purpose, right, what our purpose here really is all about. So um, the magician is able to manifest all of this, right? The magician is able to pull all of this together because he's got access to the sword, he's got access to the pentacles, the cups, the wands. Everything is at his feet, ready to be utilized to move forward. This is also card number 1 in the deck, and as you are aware, hopefully, the tarot starts with the 0 card, the Fool card. And a lot of the times, we talk about the fool's journey through the tarot. So essentially, the Fool is now moved into this magician energy, and it is time to really sit down, ask yourself what you want to manifest, ask yourself what you want to see in this next moon cycle, because not doing that, right? You could put an opportunity, a spiritual opportunity at risk here. And the thing is, the stuff that happens to us in darkness, so our dreams, or even going deep and doing some shadow retrieval, shadow work, those are the things that help us bring forth the idea, right, of who, not only who we really are, but what we're supposed to bring to this world, really, outside of, oh, I exist to be a cog in this process, um, and in return I'm able to get money to pay bills, right? That's not why you exist. You exist for because you exist because you belong here. We are on this world, on this earth. We are part of this earth. We are part of nature. Um, we are part of this beautiful world. We are no different than the trees, the birds. We're not above that. And I think that's also what the Son of Pentacles is talking about, is being in. in our natural state, being understanding and working with nature, or working outdoors in nature even. So I want to talk also about this magician energy, because this is the magician is represented by the sign of Mercury. Mercury is currently retrograde in the sign of Aquarius. So it could be that we are becoming our own guide to our interior self with this new moon in Aquarius, right? We are becoming our own guide. We are becoming our own inner guide, because Mercury is considered a psychopomp. And again, we go back to Greek mythology. Psychopomps are known as psychopomps are defined as people who lead others into the darkness, into the shadow, in order to bring back knowledge, or even bringing the souls of the dead to the underworld. And again, we think of this underworld journey. I don't want you to think of, well, even though it is a journey into the underworld, what I rejoice in, right, is the fact that this journey into the underworld is to let go of things that are superficial, and to grasp the things that make us immortal, and make us, make our legacies, make us really truly part of nature, right? And again, I can't really talk enough about the cycle of life, of being born and going down into the underworld, and being revitalized again, um, coming back up again, and really being in a true form again. So, friends, there is something here to be harvested. There is something here that is calling you. Your purpose is calling. Nature is calling. I would either, get outside, go on a hike, do some yoga, and really just, find yourself in nature, find yourself in your nature, right? Okay, let's get some guidance for you. How many minutes is this? Only 27 minutes. Okay. Let's get some guidance for you. Which card should I use for guidance here? All right, let's look at the wild unknown archetype. Since we're dealing with the wild unknown here, I'll ask Spirit to come into this reading with with some guidance for the collective. Yeah, you could also definitely, I can see you looking in the past, yes, before this new moon arrives. But it's time to really take a look in the past too. Um, Concurrent with this reading, it's time to, look in the past, see what needs to be discarded before this new moon arrives. Because right now we're in kind of a balsamic moon phase. And the balsamic moon is, I think that's balsamic moon, where we're really getting into the trenches of what didn't work, right? And what needs to be discarded. So let's see. What guidance, Spirit? Oh, that's too many cards. Can I get one card? Thank you. Ooh, nice. The vision. Love it. All right. Let's set this here. I'm sure you all can see that. The vision from the Wild Unknown Archetype cards. Oops. Okay. The vision of V. Okay. So this is a tool. This is a tool for you to use. Vision. Vision is always a good tool. All right. Vision, the dream, the imagined, the revealed. It is said that we are each born with a unique vision, a destiny toward which we are aimed. It is also said that we forget this vision the moment we are born. Thus, we are sent on a lifelong journey of rediscovery. Such is the elusive nature of the vision. It slips away, yet it guides. It appears in strange dreams and surreal images, seemingly unattainable and preposterous. When we are connected to the vision, we carry an inspired, enchanted aliveness that others recognize. We trust the world and its synchronicities. We walk through new doors into wondrous opportunities. We all want to be near those with vision. They emit energy more potent than any elixir. When we lose connection to the vision, life becomes dull and exhausting, lacking meaning. Bring back the mystery. Bring back the dreams. I find this so beautiful. Sorry, I'm whispering because I'm like, I find this absolutely beautiful because this is the process that we are in right now with this moon that is moving into darkness, right? This is moving into chaos. We can't see anything. We must rely on our intuition, which is our inner vision, right? So let me continue reading here. When light, this energy is a potent imagination, synchronicity, and trust. But when it is dark, you know it is dark, you are disconnected from art and from dreams. You are listless and aimless. To go deeper, watch Twin Peaks, I think, by David Lynch. And also look at the Dream by Frida Kahlo, and I will link that in the description. You can gauge how connected you are to your vision by how tired you are. Since the vision feeds us energy, it affects our life force and vitality. Look at art you loved when you were young. Listen to old records and poems. These are always ways to activate the vision. Yes. All right, friends. Thank you for joining me on my channel this week. This is your reading for the new moon in Aquarius. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you next week. And I highly encourage you to journal, to express yourself, to find your art, to connect with the poetry you loved as a child. Be in that vision, be in this energy of the new moon Aquarius. Really make an intent for yourself and believe in it. And I believe in you. Thank you so much. See you later.